So, welcome to this recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 13, Livin La Vida Loca. So, we started on this trip with the ladies on their little Mercedes bus, leaving the airport on the way to the little villa. The villa not ready yet because, you know, Cynthia done used this Groupon Airbnb setup to get this trip going and whatnot. So, they can't even check into their villa until later in the afternoon, so they here all early. So she gonna have to waste time. But anyway, on their little van ride into Barcelona, Nene said, "Well, y'all know why Kim didn't come. She done had a stroke. She done had thyroid. She done had a heart attack, open heart surgery, all the diseases of America. You know, she lost her hair to cancer. So what not." And everybody just like mouth dropped open and everything. So she goes on in about that or whatnot. Cynthia gives the ladies a bucket list of like 50 things she want to do, try to do while in Barcelona or whatnot. Everything from pitching a man's butt to drinking shots, I think, with some random dude, singing and dancing on the street, whatnot. Honey, this stuff y'all do anyway. Like somebody else already said, y'all already doing this, so what's gonna make this any special than anything else y'all normally do? So she already know. She said that they some hangry women, so she knew to go on and have some food set up for them and whatnot and ready for them to eat. So she did do that right. She had that laid out while they was waiting on the villa and some little sightseeing stuff for them to go see and whatnot. So while they eating and whatnot, this is when Kandi announces that Nene is gonna be opening for the tour for Escape, because you know Escape was on tour or whatnot. Well, we already know at this point that Nene got kicked off the tour before the show even aired. So let me tell you, if you hadn't heard, most of y'all by now, if you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, you should have heard this. But if not, I'm going to tell you. So during one of her stand-ups in Oakland, a heckler came for Nene and was saying this, that, and the other. So Nene gonna fire back. Something like she said she hoped that they get raped by their Uber driver. So then the crowd started booing her and everything. So it caused the tour to have to evaluate the situation because people was taking offense to it and everything. And even though Nene apologized for it and everything, for her poor decision and whatnot, they was like, you know, it's just not a good look for the tour because they are so against like women being raped and abused that the comment that they didn't like to come in, and that was just not a good look, so they had to let her go from the tour for the tour could even get started good. And that could have been real big for Nene. And I kind of hate she messed that up, but Nene like a cat. She land on her feet, she'll bounce back. But I mean, it's more things that you can say than that. That's not the only comment Nene done said. That's the only one she hadn't got away with. She has made a bunch of comments about gays that I don't like. For somebody to claim they so gay friendly and all of that kind of stuff, she done made a ton of comments toward the gays that I'm like, if you claim you like gays so much, why you keep making them kind of comments toward them? Because I don't personally agree with it. So anyway, while they waiting for the villa and they sitting back in this little lounge thing. Oh, excuse me. Cynthia, I don't know why I be so tired and sleepy. All this working out, you know I'm a weight loss journey. Anyway, Cynthia gets in front of the group with and they all talking and they laughing and having fun. They done talked about, you know, they go on this subject with Porsha telling Cynthia about Will. And Cynthia wanted to just kind of come for Porsha, be like, Porsha, yeah, don't tell me nothing else. I'm with Porsha. Anybody in this group, including Eva, can tell you anything about your man, but let me say something, then it's such a problem that she want to single Porsha out. And then she's like, yeah, Porsha. And basically, like, I'm singling you out because you the one that said something to me about my other man. You said something to me about Peter. Cynthia, was she wrong? No. That's the thing. It would be different if she said something to you about Peter and she was wrong. Sweetie, she said something to you about Peter, then we turned around, it wasn't even, honey, we didn't get past Watch What Happens Live after that episode, and everybody in the world gets an Instagram look of Peter filling up some woman titties. So don't sit up here and act like Porsha come told you something wrong. Apparently something was right. Hell, when you left him, he wouldn't get back with you because he already had somebody on the side. Come on, girl, if you ain't that bright, honey, I don't know what else to tell you. That's why they be worried about you right there. That's why they worried about that whole Will situation, because they know you that naive and you don't get it. Then after that incident, everything came pouring out about how unfaithful he been out there with that part of the Carolinas. He trying to set up that new bar one. He being unfaithful, thought boxing and trotting around here, but yet you mad at Porsha. Girl, bye. You treat Porsha like Kenya treats you. That's what you be doing. Stop doing that. We been through all this before. You was treating Kenya like this at one time too. Remember when Nene first came back and you claimed you won Kenya friend? Now you doing Porsha like that. Y'all went out there to Texas. You and Porsha was close. Y'all was having a good time. She was your girl. But then when you get in front of everybody in the group because you think everybody don't like her, then suddenly you want to come for her and try to prove that y'all ain't as close as people may think you are. Girl, quit it. It's so high school, and they done called you out about this time and time again. Then they get on the subject of girl on girl action. There's somebody in the room with Kandi, blah, blah, blah. Cynthia, let it be known to Kandi, honey, if you want to come over here and give me a little treat, you can, but I'm not going to be doing the treating, but I will receive. I'm like, hey, Cynthia. And she only wanted from Kandi because she already knows Kandi is the sex queen. She be dibbling and dabbling, got all the toys on and everything. So, yep. So, they waiting for the little villain, Shamia did the little bucket list dance like she was doing the dance for the calling and the running of the bulls. So she did that little part. So they finally get into their Airbnb Groupon villa. The ladies are disappointed because they want royalty treatment. They think they the queen and king, queen, and everything. Y'all know Cynthia not like that. Cynthia is more like us. As long as it's clean, she good. So, while everyone was being picky, Kandi quietly climbed up the tower to the top floor like Rapunzel, while everybody was down there grabbing the first room they seen that had a bathroom. Kandi made her way on up the stairs. Shamia right behind her. They claimed them top bunk rooms. Ain't nobody studying them. Ain't nobody seen them. Didn't nobody realize what was up there. Then when they realized what was up there, Nene wanted to go downstairs and get a group together and be like, well, since we're the mature ones, like Kandi said, you don't want nobody mention your age, but now you the mature ones and you think you going to come up and say, since we the oldest, don't call it what it is. Don't holler because we the mature ones. Say, because we the oldest, we the eldest, then we need to get the best rooms. I'm going to tell y'all by now, as many of these trips have been done before I even let y'all into wherever we doing. If I'm hosting it, I'm going to let it be said out of the gate and let it be known out of the gate. The hostess gets the best room. Before we even go in here, if it's a room with a suite, living room, whatever the best room is, goes to the hostess. If there's a co-hostess, the co-hostess gets the second best room. Y'all can fight over whatever is left. This is going to be said out of the gate. Before y'all can even come in here, y'all going to have to wait outside this door while I go in here and pick my room. It's going to go one of the two ways. By this point, it's been 10 seasons of this show. Y'all should know by now. Y'all know the game, so ain't no need to try to say that. And I'm with Kandi. No. No. Not trying to hear it. No, it's been trips that Kandi hosted and she didn't get the best room. So, girl, bye. And let's be honest, Kandi is the biggest star here anyway. So, her getting the best room is no surprise. She is, like I said, the biggest star, the most important one. To be honest, she the only one that's got the most status out of the group anyway. I mean, Nene, is she on the cover of Essence? Let me think. They getting ready for their little dinner instead of going out since they all jet lagged and tired. They're going to have the dinner in. Keep in mind, this is a group on trip. This is a cheap, low-budget trip anyway, so they can't be going out being fancy anyway. But the dinner in was just good. Marlo being shady by trying to put this little wig over here in the place of Kim. She should have put one on the opposite end of the table for Kenya, but she didn't. But because if you're going to be shady, let's go all the way with it. So they talking before the little dinner, and Nene talking about, what did y'all think about Kandi and her coming? She talking to Cynthia and Marlo. You know, they all the elders of the group. Y'all know elders is the bad word. We're supposed to be saying mature ones of the group. And talking about she was about to check Kandi. Nene knows she wasn't about to check Kandi because she half scared of. Because she can't manipulate her, intimidate her, and run up in her face without getting her nose job messed up. So she know doggone well she wasn't about to check Kandi. Now that's why he was in there hiding behind that wall, whispering to them about it. Because you damn sure wasn't finna go say nothing to Kandi about it. But anyway, if she didn't want nothing said about her age, then she shouldn't have mentioned it. She the one brought out the mature situation. And mature means you old, heifer. Don't sit up there and don't want nobody to say elder, older, whatever you want to say. Because then, and get all up in your feelings. But she know to keep things decent with Kandi. Because Kandi is higher up than she is. More important than she is at this point. So don't be burning your bridges with Kandi and having beef with her on this show. But Marlo, I'm glad you finally on for a full season. But you need to tread lightly. Because you can be bumped back down to just doing cameos. While you up in there talking about people. And talking about Kandi and causing drama. You know how much it was and how much we done begged, all the fans done begged and pleaded for them to put you on the full show anyway. Now you already done told us, even though you weren't on the full show, you was making your cameos, you was getting a check though. You better shut your damn mouth or you don't even be getting no coins. Because you know, they say you weren't on the show already because of your attitude, acting the fool, running around and you subject to steal something from somebody, or you may beat up somebody for that whole thing you had that's you've been trying to lock away from ever with your violent history. Keep your mouth shut. You don't need to be getting in there fighting with Kandi. Don't you know how Kandi feel about being talked about? Hush. Hush it. So anyway, let me get on with it. So Sheree being herself, the bone collector, she called herself, she jumped on the phone and called Kim and got the pot stirred. She told her about what Nene said on that trip about her and her open heart surgeries, her thyroidism, all her diseases and sickness of America, and got Kim heated and started. Now Kim going in on Nene. She gonna jump up and send all them a message talking about all these roaches in Nene's bathroom and parking in a handicapped spot. When she was going on about the handicap spot, she never did say it, and Nene had a decal. And now I'm thinking since Greg was really sick, Kim didn't know about it. We knew about it because we was watching the episodes. It was in the show. We knew he was sick. We've been on Instagram and all this stuff. Then Kim should have known he was sick. I figured she probably had a handicap decal, but she never did say that. She may be like me, lid on the dashboard. But anyway, moving on. She want to send her these big old roaches. So then they finally showed the video and show all these roaches. Them ain't no roaches I done never seen. I'm a swimmer. And when you go to the pool at night and you hit them pool lights, honey, them water bugs be swimming across the top of that water. Them was water bugs, honey. Them wasn't no roaches. And like Nene said, the reason the most time they be in the bathroom, because that's where the toilet is and that's where the water is. And then two, most people leave a bathroom light on at night. And wherever that light on is, and when you open that door, they do come in. Especially when you have a pool as close to the house as Nene does. And Kim probably got them too while she talking because she got a pool. Most people with an in-ground pool that's set up on their patio like that will have water bugs collect in the corner of the house, like in the most time it's a bathroom, just a cool place because it reminds them of the swimming pool. And if Nene got them, then Kim got them. So boom. So anyway, Now, this done got everything started and going and everything. And they having dinner and all. But that can't be well enough. That's already hot. It done had everybody heated, everybody mad. And all that kind of stuff. And Marlo just gotta get everybody, so anyway, after all of that was said and done, so they joking around right about the room situation. And everything was going good, light and over Kim, making joke of making joke and light of the room situation and whatnot. Shamir done slipped up and said, when it's time to say prayer, everything, let the elders bless the food. Why she say that? Nene done got serious all of a sudden, done got mad, and she like, this just done went, it's just done went too far. Done went too far. This elder thing, you had no right, blah, blah, blah. Nene, baby, if you in your 50s, you in your 50s. Now, if she ain't in her 50s, y'all need to stop saying it. Because I'm not in my 50s. I'm like 41. I don't even know how old I am. I think I'm 41 or 42. But anyway, accept your age and embrace it. Like Cynthia has. Cynthia is beautiful. If you don't look your age, that's good. So accept it and embrace it. I'll be proud of my age and go on with it. I won't be sitting up here trying to act a fool about it. It is what it is. You already know these bloggers and tabloids gonna pull up your age and smack it out there for the world to see. So don't even deny it. Just be happy you aged well. And we all done watched parts 1, sections of every season of this show and see what you done to change yourself, honey. You look good. Don't be worried about your age. So anyway, Marlo insisted on telling Kandi that she was dry. Everybody know Kandi is dry. We all know it. She always been like that. It ain't nothing new. We already know she dry. She don't know how to take a joke. She don't know how to have fun. So why you got to sit up there and say it? Like everybody else said, it ain't nothing new. It is what it is. We accept her the way she is, and we know that's how she is. If you say anything to her, she gonna jump defensive and get all in her feelings about any and everything. If you be like, "Ooh, Kandi, your smile is like the sunshine." What you mean by that? You trying to say my teeth yellow? No, I was trying to say your smile was beautiful. It was brightening my day. And then if she still ain't gonna let it go after you said it, she gonna come and me like, okay, because I ain't gonna tell you what I thought about you, blah, blah, blah. And then it's gonna get serious. That's how she is. And I'm just using that as an example because that's how she acts. But anyway, Marlo telling Kandi she need etiquette class. Okay, this coming from the same person that was drunk the last episode and sat there like Ned the wino and was burping and belching at the table, blaming it on Cynthia. Okay, this from the lady that's always got a rude comment to make to someone, though it is the truth most times, she's still rude and very inconsiderate, and she real impolite, but yet she gonna say somebody else need etiquette. So, for me, Marlo definitely is the pot calling the kettle black. She don't need to tell nobody else she having etiquette unless she gonna go to etiquette class herself. But anyway, what's that they say? If you gonna tell people the truth, make sure you gonna want the truth told back to you, Marlo. Because I'm gonna tell you, if they start telling you the truth about yourself, you'll be ready to fight and beat up somebody. But anyway, so let's move on. So the group that's when I think after that part is when they get all the message about Kim. Because they was having fun until they got the message about Kim and all them damn roaches and whatnot. And that's what messed up the whole precedence of the little dinner and got everybody all up in their feelings and everybody all upset. So anyway, that was, let me see what else happened. Anything else I want to talk about that happened anyway. That was mostly it. I'm ready for the next episode. The next episode gonna be real good. I don't like how they try to say they acted like on the previews on this episode that Nene and Kandi really got into this whole big old fight when they didn't. I don't like how they tried to pull that. That wasn't even cool with me. Don't be trying to go on like they got into this big old knockdown, drag out, and they really wasn't even into no argument. Kandi really just shut it down. It wasn't even about to try to play. So anyway, that was it. This was a great episode as usual. I like it. Some people be like, "Oh, it was slow. It was boring." It doesn't need to be a fight every episode. Because some people be like, "It wasn't no fight." No, it don't need to be a fight episode. That's not realistic to me. The episode was good. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one like always. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Be sure to leave a comment about the show and what you thought about the episode. And I want you guys to answer this question for me. What do y'all think about Kim not coming on the trip? Do you think she's scared to come without Kroy? Or do you think she has Kroy to come with her because she's afraid she's going to have another stroke? Leave it in the comment below and let me know your opinion on it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.